Welcome to the power demonstration of wireless power transmission for electrical vehicle charging system. So in this version we are providing the wireless power transmission by using 230 volts AC input. So here we are providing 230 volts AC input to this transformer, so which will step down the 230 volts AC to 12 volts of AC, and that 12 volts of AC is transmitted through these coils directly by converting the 12 volts of AC to 12 volts of AC with around 150 kilohertz of frequency. Means the input is going to be the 12 volts AC 50 hertz from this transformer, and that will be step up to the frequency of 12 volts with 150 kilohertz of frequency. So that frequency is transmitted through this transmitter coil with the center tap transmitting coil. And when the vehicle is electrical vehicles coming near to this one on this cable like copper coil, then we have the one more secondary coil. So this secondary coil will get induced from this transmitting coil, and the induced EMF will be converted into the voltage, and that is nothing but the AC voltage only. We need to convert that to DC. So here we are using a rectifier circuit and a charge controller which will convert AC to DC, and that is the main input to the 12 volt battery to charge. While charging the battery, there is a condition. If the battery voltage is less than the 8 volts, then only our microcontroller will switch on this relay to charge the battery. So when the battery is fully charged, then the relay automatically switched off and sufficient voltage will be displayed on the LCD screen. On LCD display, we are going to measure the input voltage which is coming from this receiver coil and output voltage of the battery. That means the battery voltage is measured and displayed on the LCD screen. Two voltages continuously displayed. So here, in order to make the low battery voltage, as of now we are providing the full battery for execution purpose. If you want to make it as low battery, then we need to disconnect this from the voltage sensor. So this is a battery we have connected over here, right? So this is a battery voltage directly connected from this parallelly. So when we connected over here, so the sensor will provide the voltage to the microcontroller, and that will be displayed on the LCD screen. So when we disconnected that, is indication of there is no voltage. So the low voltage indication 2 on this relay. So when they on the relay, the receiving coil voltage will be given as input to the battery directly through this charging circuit. So here we have connected the voltage sensor for the receiving coil. So the receiving coil voltage will be displayed over here directly. So now let us connect over here this, and now initially let me show you the demonstration for this vehicle section. So here we can see the one on off switch, on off. So this is the on off switch, up is on and below is the off for that. So and also for the safety we are providing another source of charging, directly wire charging. So with the help of this transformer we can charge a battery directly without the wireless power transmission. So just this is for our safety purpose only, it's not the part of the total project. So if you want to charge a battery when it is fully discharged, in order to charge that without wireless power transmission, just we need to disconnect this. So I'm showing clearly. So disconnect this in this manner, the red wire this side, disconnect that and connect the same here with transformer output. So the transformer output should be connected over here, and now you can on the power supply. So as indication of the relay got switched on. So now it is charging from the transformer. So it will be fully charged in a duration of 6 to 8 hours. You can keep charger on for that duration. So remember, it's not the part of the project, just for our safety only we are provided this. So when the battery is fully discharged, so after the time completion you can just disconnect the power supply from the transformer and switch off that, keep that aside. Now let us go with the final project demonstration. So now connect the slot over here again, the receiving coil to the charging circuit. So we have interfaced this voltage sensors. This sensor interface at the A0 and this sensor interface at the A1, and the LCD connected pin number B2 to B7 to the 16F72 microcontroller. And this is the main controlling switches for our robotic vehicle. So while controlling that, this is the on switch. Initially we need to on. So both switch back, so it will move forward. Both switch forward, the robot will move backward and off. Okay, now let us see the demonstration on this coil section. So let us drive the vehicle for the charging slots. And remove the battery from this sensor, so that then only the relay will get switched on and will show the charging and voltage sensor, voltage output on the LCD also. Now you can see when I disconnected that, so we can get the voltage of battery voltage is 0.02, receiving voltage also 0.04, because there is no input to the receiving coil. We didn't on this transmitter section. So now the battery voltage is low voltage, that's why the relay got switched on. So when I reconnected that, right, so this is the output. When I reconnected back at this one, the voltage is sufficient when that about 12 volts, then automatically the relay got switched off. Now let us see the demonstration. Right, and on the power supply to this transmitting coil section. So there is a light indication over here. And now let me drive the vehicle for the charging slot. As you can see that there is a light indication over there, already started that. So when I switch off this transmitting coil, so you can see there is no power to that. So till that distance also it is transmitting the power, but the receiving voltage is less. So we can see the receiving voltage is around 2.3 only. So let us see drive the right. So when the vehicle come on the coil directly, we can see the voltage 13.1, because the relay got switched on, and we are receiving the R voltage, nothing but receiver voltage is 13.9. So when I removing that from there, you can see the voltage also varying. So 2.1. When I am placing on the coil, it is 13.1. So because the 13.1 voltage is sufficient to charge a battery. Now the battery is charging with help of transmitting coil and wireless power transmission concept. So when I connected that, then the battery voltage is sufficient, and now the relay got switched off, and receiving voltage is 2.5, because we have disconnected the charging circuits from the receiving coil to the battery. So it's showing like that, just on this. So now check the distance, how much of distance it can transmitting the power. I am increasing the distance.